Hi lovelies, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Doris. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, make yourself comfortable, okay? And to my returning subscribers, I welcome you all too. And please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell by the side of the subscribers button that whenever I drop my videos, you will be the first to be alerted, okay? Hope you've been enjoying the love stories I've been sharing for some days now. Love story between LIQUOROSE and Emmanuel. Fiction story per se. Yes, I've uploaded from chapter 1 to chapter 25. And I'm here with chapter 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes. Written by one of the Liquor Lions by name Oluwa. Fiction story. Let's move into it immediately. Chapter 26. Emmanuel said, "You didn't tell me you wouldn't be coming home." LIQUOROSE said, "Oh, you were worried?" Emmanuel said, "Shouldn't I be? I will be held responsible." LIQUOROSE said, "But I can take good care of myself, as you can see." Emmanuel said, "Where are you coming from?" LIQUOROSE looked around and said, "Since when did you start caring about my whereabouts?" Emmanuel said, "I am not joking. Where did you sleep last night? Look at your phone. I called you severally, but you didn't pick up, and now you are acting as if you are right." LIQUOROSE said, "Well, I have nothing much to say to you. All I want to say is that you should please respect my home and stop bringing ladies to this house." Emmanuel said, "What are you talking about, and why are you sounding jealous?" LIQUOROSE said, "Me?" blinking her eyes and touching her chest. "Jealous?" Emmanuel said, "Yes." LIQUOROSE said, "I'm not jealous. The same respect I give you in this house is the same respect I'm expecting from you. Do not bring any lady into this house again. If you want to do your nonsense, go to a hotel. Fine, we don't love each other, but let's respect each other." Emmanuel said, "But..." LIQUOROSE said, "Why is it that I'm the only one trying my best to make this marriage work? And do you know why? It's because we are stuck in this marriage. We have no choice." Emmanuel said, "Rose, please, will you at least allow me to talk?" LIQUOROSE said, "You don't have to say anything. I'm taking a day off today and I'm in my room, so please don't disturb me." "Excuse me." She left him standing. Emmanuel said, but she's... Oh God, I should have explained." He went to his room, scratching his head. Few minutes later, he received a call from someone telling him he has to travel to Abuja for 3 days concerning his upcoming opening of his salon in Abuja. He decided to go and talk to LIQUOROSE and explained everything to her. When he got there, her door was not locked, so he entered and met her sleeping. Mind one said to him, "Why are you here? Do you owe her any explanation? Let her believe whatever she wants to believe." The other mind said to him, "You are wrong. Explain to her." The other first mind said, "No, it's not as if she cares, so just go to your room." The other second mind says, "Whether she cares or not, still do your best." The other first mind said, "I thought you don't believe in love, so why do you have to believe in love? You are philophobic and nothing can change it." The other second mind said, "There are different people with philophobia but now believe in love." The other first mind said, "Are you ready to get emotionally attached to her? Are you ready for responsibilities?" Mind 2 said, "Being in love is not in any way a responsibility." The first mind said, "Are you ready for commitment?" Mind 2 said, "Whether you are ready for commitment or not, you are stuck in this marriage and there is nothing you can do." First mind said, "Love is a waste of time." Second mind said, "Love is kind." First mind said, "Love defies your reasons." Second mind said, "Love is patient. Love is kind. It's not envy. It's not boastful. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking and not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love never fails." First mind said, "It's a lie. Love doesn't exist." Second mind said, "It does." First mind said, "It doesn't." Second mind said, "It does." First mind said, "No." Second mind said, "Yes." Emmanuel shouted. Emmanuel said, "Okay." His shout woke LIQUOROSE up. LIQUOROSE was just looking at him. Emmanuel said, "Philophobia is a fear of falling in love. It can also be a fear of getting into a relationship or fear that you will not be able to maintain a relationship. Many people experience a minor fear of falling in love at some point in their lives, but in extreme cases, philophobia can make people feel isolated and unloved. It doesn't really have cure, but research made me know that some people with philophobia end up believing in love. Past experiences, cultural ethics, and fear of rejection are majorly the cause of philophobia. Chapter 27. LIQUOROSE was just looking at him. Emmanuel went to meet her on her bed. Emmanuel said, "Can I sit?" LIQUOROSE nodded. He sat down. Emmanuel said, "Can we talk, please?" LIQUOROSE said, Emmanuel, I had a very long day yesterday. I'm super tired. I don't have time for this, please." Emmanuel said, "I won't take your time, please." LIQUOROSE said, "See, if it is about the lady you brought home yesterday, it's fine. I'm not mad at you for doing what you want to do. I'm only mad at you for bringing a lady into this house. It's so disrespectful." Emmanuel said, "I'm not in a relationship with her. She's my best friend." LIQUOROSE said, "Really? And I heard you guys saying I love you to each other." Emmanuel said, "I'm serious. Remember Collie, your best friend?" LIQUOROSE said, "How on earth will I forget about Collie?" Emmanuel said, "Sharon is his ex." LIQUOROSE said, "And who is Sharon?" Emmanuel said, "The lady." LIQUOROSE said, "Oh, so that is the lady. Wow." Emmanuel said, "She's Collie's ex." LIQUOROSE said, "And your ex too, right?" Emmanuel said, "No, we never dated." LIQUOROSE said, "But." Emmanuel said, "But Collie told you we've dated, right?" Emmanuel now said, "Listen to me. We didn't date back then. Collie was only jealous of our friendship and he concluded that we were in a relationship." LIQUOROSE said, "Well, I guess you wanted it." Emmanuel said, "No, I was heartbroken because he believed what people were saying despite he being my close friend." LIQUOROSE said, well, I guess you should explain to Collie and not me." Emmanuel said, "I will." LIQUOROSE said, "Okay." Emmanuel was still sitting. LIQUOROSE said, Emmanuel said, I'm traveling to Abuja tomorrow for something very important." LIQUOROSE said, "Okay." Emmanuel said, "Yeah, bye." He stood up and left, and LIQUOROSE was still in shock. LIQUOROSE said, "Emmanuel, in my room to apologize? More, but Collie needs to hear about this." She picked up her phone and LIQUOROSE said, "Wait, what's my own? I won't help him. He should apologize for himself." She dropped her phone and slept off. A few minutes later, Emmanuel was in his room preparing for his trip. LIQUOROSE received a call from Collie. LIQUOROSE said, "What's up?" Collie said, Blue, how are you doing?" LIQUOROSE said, "I'm fine, and you?" Collie said, "I'm fine too. So if I don't call you, you won't call me, right?" LIQUOROSE said, "And I had plans of calling you too." Collie said, "So what changed your mind?" LIQUOROSE said, "I'm sorry, but guess what?" Collie said, "What?" LIQUOROSE said, "What if I tell you that Sharon and Emmanuel were never a thing?" Collie said, "How come you know her name?" LIQUOROSE said, "Yesterday night when I got home, I heard her voice. So I misunderstood everything and drove to Ella's house. And when I got home this morning, I confronted him about bringing a lady into the house and he explained everything to me. Collie, trust me, I'm not trying to defend him or whatsoever, but trust me, they were never a thing. You were just jealous. Your jealousy is much. Please stop." Collie said, "Are you for real?" LIQUOROSE said, "I'm not joking." Collie said, "Wow." LIQUOROSE said, "I think you and Emmanuel should find a way to settle because he still considers you as a friend." Collie said, "No problem. Wife material." LIQUOROSE laughed and said, "You are not serious." Collie said, "Just decided to check up on you. Bye, dear." LIQUOROSE said, "Okay, bye." Then Emmanuel took the first flight to Abuja the next day and LIQUOROSE went to the girl's house. When she got there, Ifeoma said, you didn't tell me you were coming, or did she tell you, Ella?" Ella said, "No." Then LIQUOROSE said, "Must I tell you guys so far I know you are home?" Ifeoma said, "Don't worry, we will disappoint you one day." LIQUOROSE said, "You can't." Ella said, "Okay now." LIQUOROSE said, "How are you doing?" Ifeoma said, "Fine, you?" LIQUOROSE said, "I'm good too. See, it's very good to be patient in life." Oh. Ella said, "What happened?" LIQUOROSE said, "So it was Collie's ex that was in my house that night." Ifeoma said, "So they are still together?" LIQUOROSE said, "I thought I just said it's very good to be patient in life." Ifeoma said, "I'm sorry, ma." LIQUOROSE said, "They were never a thing." Ella said, "But," LIQUOROSE said, "Collie was only being jealous of their friendship, so he thought they were dating." Ella said, "Wow." LIQUOROSE said, "When I got home yesterday, I confronted him and he explained everything to me." Ifeoma said, "Wow." Ella said, "So you are here to gist us? Don't go and meet your husband." LIQUOROSE said, "He traveled this morning." Ifeoma said, "So have you guys?" LIQUOROSE said, "No, not even hugs, sef." Ella said, "But you are already catching feelings, Abi." LIQUOROSE said, "Feelings ni, abeg, leave me alone, jare." Ella said, "Okay, I will still catch you." LIQUOROSE said, Catcha ni. See, I'm hungry, jare." Ifeoma said, "Go to your house." LIQUOROSE said, "It be like say something they do you for your head, Abi." Ifeoma said you will know. About an hour after, Emmanuel got to Abuja. Emmanuel now said, is she not supposed to call me, or am I the one to call? Let me call her now. He picked up his phone and dropped it. Chapter 28. Emmanuel now said, I'm not calling her Joe. If she needs me, she will call. Let me start preparing for tomorrow's meeting. He left his bed and sat on the study table. The next day, and no call yet, even though they were pretending to be fine. The third day, LIQUOROSE decided to call Emmanuel to know if he needs someone to pick him up at the airport. LIQUOROSE, hi. Emmanuel, hello. LIQUOROSE said, I just wanted to ask if you need someone to pick you up. Emmanuel was happy, but the pride and ego in him. He now said, never mind, thank you. LIQUOROSE said, oh, great. Emmanuel said, don't be too desperate. LIQUOROSE said, what? Emmanuel said, it's obvious. Bye. He hung up. In his mind, the first mind was telling him, that is right, you are doing the right thing. The second mind was telling him, I pray you don't regret this. Emmanuel shook his head and said, not again, let me start preparing. LIQUOROSE at home, she now said, LIQUOROSE, me? Desperate? Is this boy mad or something? I was only trying to help. Nice one. No problem. Me save the jump. She went to her room and Junior called. LIQUOROSE said, why is he calling me safe? Remember, Junior is her ex-boyfriend. Then she thought about the frustration and Emmanuel's words and actions towards her, so she decided to pick up. Junior said, hi. LIQUOROSE said, what's up? Junior said, fine. And you? LIQUOROSE said, I'm fine. Junior said, want to meet up this evening? LIQUOROSE was thinking of everything. Junior said, oh? LIQUOROSE said, yeah, sure. Text me the time and venue. Junior said, okay, no problem. LIQUOROSE said, bye. The call ended. Junior sent her the details and she got dressed up. As she was about going, Emmanuel arrived. Emmanuel said, I'm back. LIQUOROSE hissed. LIQUOROSE pushed Emmanuel and went to meet Junior. She had a great time with Junior, though they didn't do anything. LIQUOROSE got home late. When she got home, Emmanuel said 11:30 p.m. LIQUOROSE looked at him and said, am I a baby? Oga, excuse me, Jare. She went to her room. LIQUOROSE was happy with the new relationship with Junior. She doesn't know if it was a relationship or still friendship, but whatsoever it was, she was happy. Emmanuel already realized his mistakes, but LIQUOROSE wasn't ready to give him listening ears. Countless times that he would want to at least have a conversation with her, but she always shut him up. On a fateful night, LIQUOROSE went to Junior's house, but fortunately, she caught him with some ladies, so she decided to go for a drink and go home. Emmanuel decided to put all his pride and ego aside and he went to LIQUOROSE's room, but she wasn't home. He decided to wait for her. When she got home, Emmanuel said, you didn't tell me you were going out. LIQUOROSE laughed and said, please don't start tonight. I have a very long day and I'm super tired. And please leave me alone. Emmanuel said, I promise, it won't take your time. LIQUOROSE said, tomorrow, I just want to rest, okay? Bye. The next day, Emmanuel was the first to wake LIQUOROSE up. Emmanuel knocked at the door. LIQUOROSE was still sleeping. Emmanuel kept knocking. She finally decided to open the door. LIQUOROSE said, what? Emmanuel said, can we talk? LIQUOROSE said, no. She tried closing her door, but Emmanuel didn't allow her. Emmanuel now said, please, I won't take your time. She finally let him in. Emmanuel said, please, can I sit? LIQUOROSE said, in my room? Emmanuel said, I'm asking in a polite manner. LIQUOROSE said, fine. He sat on her bed. LIQUOROSE said, my bed? Why not couch? Emmanuel said, please sit. She sat down. Emmanuel now said, LIQUOROSE, I want to apologize. LIQUOROSE was yawning. Emmanuel said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a jerk. I'm so sorry for treating you like a trash. I'm sorry for putting you through emotional stress, babe. LIQUOROSE shaking her head and said, don't call me babe. You don't have the right to call me that. Emmanuel said, all right. LIQUOROSE said, listen, you don't understand the gravity of what you did. That's why you are putting all your wickedness, pride and arrogance in a bunch of collective words. When you understand, let me know. Now leave my room. Emmanuel said, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you desperate. I'm sorry I never appreciated your efforts. I'm sorry for everything. I know you deserve the best and I'm under-deserving of you. I just want us to start afresh, please. So LIQUOROSE looked at him and said, Emmanuel, listen, it's I don't think I have time for this, okay? She wanted to stand, but Emmanuel held her. Emmanuel said, please, I know I can't see how you feel. I know that. I can't see what I put you through. But there's one thing I know. I have made terrible mistakes. I have been a terrible person and I'm sorry. I know I hurt you and I realized that one of the biggest mistakes I made was pushing you away when you were trying to make things right. I'm sorry. LIQUOROSE said, you are not. Emmanuel said, yes, I am. LIQUOROSE said, that is not true. Emmanuel said, it is. LIQUOROSE said, I questioned myself if I was woman enough for you. Emmanuel said, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. LIQUOROSE said, you made me do things I didn't want to do. You know what? I need more time to process this. Emmanuel said, LIQUOROSE, please. LIQUOROSE said, Junior sent a message which says, my love, I'm sorry for hurting you. Please give me a chance to explain myself. I love you. LIQUOROSE's phone was on the bed, and when the message interrupted them, Emmanuel saw it. Emmanuel said, wow, how could you cheat? I'm surprised. She stood up. LIQUOROSE said, really? You have the nerve to judge me? He stood up too. Emmanuel said, yes, I trusted you. LIQUOROSE said, just shut it. He was there even when you weren't. He gave me a shoulder to lean on. He was there by my side. Countless times I will want to do something stupid with him, but the marriage vow keeps ringing in my head. I just needed someone to turn to and he was there. Emmanuel said, but you have a lot of friends out there. LIQUOROSE said, really? Don't they have their life to live all because of you and me? They have cancelled a lot of appointments and you are here judging me. Are you perfect? Emmanuel sighs and said, I truly am. I'm sorry. LIQUOROSE said, it's fine. I'm sorry too. Emmanuel said, I'm so sorry. LIQUOROSE said, it's fine. He moved close to her and kissed her, and he broke the kiss. And then said, I'm sorry. He left the room. LIQUOROSE was just looking at him and said, see disgrace, slapping herself. What was I thinking? She remembered the kiss and shook her head. No. She picked up her phone and sent a message to Junior to meet her up at a venue. She went to take her bath and dressed up. When she got there, Junior was already there. LIQUOROSE said hi. She sat down. Junior said, you look beautiful and sexy. LIQUOROSE said, I know. Junior said, I'm sure you know why we are here. I came to apologize. LIQUOROSE said, what for? Junior said, what do you mean what for? If you don't know why I'm here, then why did you agree to meet me? LIQUOROSE said, I don't know. Curiosity made me, or maybe I just wanted to see you. Junior said, you know what? I'm sorry. LIQUOROSE said, I forgave you 4 times. 4 times because I thought you had changed, but you know what? I forgive you. Junior said, you do? He wanted to touch her, but she pushed him. LIQUOROSE said, actually, I do, because I have come to realize that it's not your fault. You are sick, Junior, and you need help, and I feel so bad for you. Just a reminder, I'm happily married. Goodbye. She went home and met Emmanuel. Chapter 29. Emmanuel said, you're back? LIQUOROSE nodded. Emmanuel said, please, can I have Collie's number? LIQUOROSE said, sure. She gave him the number. The both of them were still feeling odd about the new changes, so they are uncomfortable. Emmanuel said, thanks, so I will just go and call him. LIQUOROSE said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Emmanuel said, yeah, sure. He went to his room and she went to hers. When he got to his room, Emmanuel said, Emmanuel, you are not the shy type now. Let me call Collie. He dialed his number. Emmanuel said, hello. Collie said, hi, please, who am I on to? Emmanuel said, Emmanuel, I collected your number from... Collie said, LIQUOROSE, I know. Emmanuel said, Emmanuel and Collie said, I'm sorry, together. So Collie said, it's fine. I'm sorry. I misunderstood everything. I was just, you know what? Let's just forget about everything. Emmanuel said, yeah. So friends? Collie said, do we have a choice? Emmanuel said, no, we don't. Collie laughed. And LIQUOROSE is such an amazing person, though. Emmanuel said, yes. I know deep down I feel so bad treating her the way I did. Collie said, trust me, she believes in second chances and she forgives easily. She's one of the amazing persons I have ever met. Emmanuel said, yeah, we are definitely going to patch things up. Collie said, good, send my regards to Sharon when she call. Emmanuel said, no, I will send her number, so please call her. Collie said, okay, no problem. Emmanuel said, bye. The call ended. LIQUOROSE in her room. She said, why am I feeling this way? Let me call one of my soul sisters. She dialed Ifeoma's number. Ifeoma said, girlfriend. LIQUOROSE said, it's odd. Ifeoma said, what's odd? LIQUOROSE said, me and Emmanuel. Ifeoma said, you and Emmanuel, yes, what happened? LIQUOROSE said, we have settled. Ifeoma said, it's a lie. LIQUOROSE said, and we kissed. He kissed me. Ifeoma said, wow, for real? LIQUOROSE said, but it's odd. Ifeoma said, what is odd? My dear, go with the flow, Jare. LIQUOROSE said, but. Ifeoma said, but what? LIQUOROSE said, I don't know. Ifeoma said, Ella has traveled and I'm home alone, so I'm expecting you in my house tomorrow to come and give me a juicy gist. LIQUOROSE said, gistana. Ifeoma said, wear sexy wear tonight and make sure things led to another. LIQUOROSE said, you are crazy. Lose my number. Ifeoma said, I'm happy for you, sis. LIQUOROSE said, thanks, love. He even wants to apologize to Collie. Ifeoma said, wow, that is nice. I'm loving the new him. LIQUOROSE said, me, self, still the shock. It dey do me like dream. Ifeoma said, na reality. LIQUOROSE said, and yes, I ended whatever I had with Junior yesterday. So Ifeoma said, yes, proud of you, babe. Don't let him disturb the flow. Bye. LIQUOROSE said, naughty girl, bye. The call ended. At night, Emmanuel and LIQUOROSE were watching a movie in the sitting room, and in the process, they got deep into it and started kissing. But unfortunately, he broke the kiss again and excused himself. The next day at Ifeoma's house, LIQUOROSE said he did it twice, kissed me and excused himself. LIQUOROSE said, are you listening to me? Ifeoma said, Rosa, what's the problem? LIQUOROSE said, if you know how embarrassed I was, then you will know what the problem is. Ifeoma said, you are clearly just exaggerating. LIQUOROSE said, no, I'm not. Ifeoma said, okay, ma. Can I go and get my phone now? LIQUOROSE said, no, let's finish the discussion. I'm bothered because I have fallen deep. Ifeoma said, Chimo. LIQUOROSE said, something is wrong somewhere. That's why he didn't. Ifeoma said, didn't what? LIQUOROSE said, oh, wait, I know what it is. I know what it is. Ifeoma said, what is it? What is it? LIQUOROSE said, be serious now. Ifeoma said, okay, what is it? LIQUOROSE said, he must be a gay. Ifeoma said, chai. LIQUOROSE said, or maybe he's impotent. Ifeoma said, Chimo. Ifeoma stood up. Ifeoma said, see, let me go and take my phone and please don't follow me. LIQUOROSE said, wait now. She dragged her. LIQUOROSE said, you too, look at it now. I mean, which guy will see me and not want to have something with me? Ifeoma said, it be like say Konji they catch you. LIQUOROSE said, no, Joe, I'm serious. Ifeoma said, talk to him now. LIQUOROSE said, talk to him about sex, so he will think I'm desperate. God forbid. Ifeoma said, or maybe he's a virgin and scared. LIQUOROSE said, that one, no. Ifeoma said, how sure? LIQUOROSE said, 100% sure. That one can never be a virgin. Ifeoma said, maybe he thinks you are not ready. LIQUOROSE said, does he need permission? Ifeoma said, well, in some cases, maybe he wants you guys to take it a step at a time. LIQUOROSE said, maybe. Ifeoma said, it's alright, love. LIQUOROSE said, yeah. Ifeoma said, does he know? LIQUOROSE, that. Ifeoma said, you are a virgin. LIQUOROSE said, no, I didn't tell him. He will find out himself, but I pray it's never too late. Ifeoma said, you want to see crazy? LIQUOROSE laughed and said, just kidding. They gisted and had so much fun. Later in the evening, LIQUOROSE went back home. Emmanuel said, you are home? LIQUOROSE nodded. Emmanuel said, how was your day? LIQUOROSE said, fine. Yours? Emmanuel said, fine too. I met with Collie today. LIQUOROSE said, oh, great. Emmanuel said, yeah. So anything? Emmanuel said, no. LIQUOROSE said, okay, then I'm going to my room. As she was about going, Emmanuel said, about the room, never mind. LIQUOROSE said, you say? Emmanuel said, never mind. LIQUOROSE said, okay. So she went to her room. Emmanuel tapping his head and said, oh God, you should have just asked her once and for all. In the night, Emmanuel went to LIQUOROSE's room. Emmanuel said, busy? LIQUOROSE said, no, come in. Emmanuel said, thanks. He entered and sat next to her. Emmanuel said, LIQUOROSE. LIQUOROSE said, yes. Emmanuel said, can we talk? LIQUOROSE said, sure. Emmanuel said, I want you to move to my room so we can make babies. LIQUOROSE blinking her eyes, and Emmanuel said, I will give you time. He pecked her forehead. Emmanuel said, good night. He left her room and LIQUOROSE buried her head under her pillow. The next day, LIQUOROSE was in the kitchen cooking and she remembered what Emmanuel said last night and she kept walking back and forth. LIQUOROSE said, how will he just wake up one day randomly, just casually and spew nonsense? Absolutely nonsense. And me, I didn't even say anything useful. I mean, where was my brain when I need them? Where was my sharp mouth when I need them? I could have asked him, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Emmanuel walked into the kitchen and said, are you fighting with someone? LIQUOROSE said, Emmanuel walked close to her. Chapter 30. Emmanuel said, good morning, love. He pecked her lips. Emmanuel said, how was your night? LIQUOROSE said, fine, yours? Emmanuel said, fine too. LIQUOROSE said, about last night. Emmanuel said, I'm sorry if I sounded rude. I will give you time. LIQUOROSE said, no, it's fine. Emmanuel said, really? LIQUOROSE said, yes. He hugged her. Emmanuel said, I love you. LIQUOROSE said, I love you too. They stopped hugging. Emmanuel said, so what's for breakfast? LIQUOROSE said, rice and stew. Emmanuel said, memories. LIQUOROSE laughed. The salt saga, right? Emmanuel said, I didn't even want to remember. So embarrassing, and to be honest, the noodles was delicious. LIQUOROSE said, I knew you were just lying. Emmanuel said, yeah. LIQUOROSE said, and I was the one who added salt to your food. Emmanuel said, ouch, that's hot, touching his chest. LIQUOROSE held his shoulder and said, I'm sorry, I truly am. I was just trying to get back at you for saying my food tastes so awful. Emmanuel said, I understand, I deserve it though. LIQUOROSE laughed. Emmanuel said, so are you going out today? LIQUOROSE said, no, I'm not. You? Emmanuel said, no. LIQUOROSE said, oh great, you know what, when I'm done cooking, I will call you. Emmanuel said, is my presence making you feel uncomfortable? LIQUOROSE said, no, I didn't say that. I don't want to disturb you. Emmanuel looking at her. LIQUOROSE said, fine, you can stay. Emmanuel laughed. LIQUOROSE said, but don't stare at me so you won't make me feel uncomfortable. Emmanuel said, LIQUOROSE said, what? Emmanuel said, don't you know you are my favorite movie? LIQUOROSE said, movie? Emmanuel said, yes, I can watch you for lifetime. LIQUOROSE said, wow, sounds romantic. Emmanuel said, yes, I've always been romantic. LIQUOROSE said, Roman what? Emmanuel said, romantic. LIQUOROSE said, in your dreams, right? Emmanuel said, no, reality. LIQUOROSE said, to who? Emmanuel said, you now. LIQUOROSE said, I see, don't worry, I understand. They kept gisting and they ate when the food was ready. They played games and watched movies together. At night, when they were watching a movie, LIQUOROSE stood up. LIQUOROSE said, good night, I'm going to my room. Emmanuel said, I will join you soon. LIQUOROSE said, what? Emmanuel said, since you don't want to move into my room, I will move into yours. LIQUOROSE looked at him and Emmanuel looked at her too. LIQUOROSE said, don't worry, I will sleep in your room just for today. Emmanuel said, no quabs. LIQUOROSE said, good night. Emmanuel said, I'm coming with you. When they got to the room, they started kissing and LIQUOROSE broke the kiss. Emmanuel said, what's wrong? LIQUOROSE said, I want to sleep. Emmanuel said, LIQUOROSE, is this a payback time or what? LIQUOROSE said, whatever you call it. LIQUOROSE moved to the bed and laid down. Emmanuel moved closer to her. Emmanuel said, LIQUOROSE. LIQUOROSE said, yes, love. Emmanuel said, I'm sorry. LIQUOROSE said, for. Emmanuel said, whatever it is, I don't know, but I'm sorry. LIQUOROSE said, sounds interesting. Emmanuel said, I just didn't want to rush things. That's why I'm always breaking the case. I don't want to do things that will make you hate me or things that will annoy you. LIQUOROSE said, remember we are married. Emmanuel said, yes. LIQUOROSE said, good. Emmanuel moved closer to her and they started kissing. They kissed first lightly, then moved more gently. His tongue in her mouth, her whole body sending a message that was undeniable. Her tongue fluttered against his, and his hands were deep in the softness of her hair. As she laid on the bed, he loosened her laundry and she unfastened his pants, and he went deep into her. He sighed, eyes shut, thinking about how unbelievable good it felt. When LIQUOROSE gave a throaty moan and tears dropped from her eyes, he thought to himself. Emmanuel said, oh, she's a virgin. He looked and saw that she had tears in her eyes. For some seconds, he thought of pulling out. He nuzzled against her, his lips on her neck, nibbling and kissing his way up to her earlobe. She gulped and shut her eyes as she whispered his name to his ears. Emmanuel said, you feel so good, he whispered. He couldn't hold back any longer. He plugged into her, deep into her. She moaned. Her hands locked into his shoulders, her breath against his face. her voice in his ears, urging him on. Emmanuel said, "Oh, darling." He gasped as she put her lips against his ear, whispering his name over and over like a chant. The room was filled with emotions and moans, no awkwardness, and if there was going to be awkwardness, it would come from when they had finished. As soon as they were done, Liquorose rolled into his arms, coiling herself against his chest. Emmanuel now said, "I love you." Liquorose said, "I love you too." He pecked her forehead. Liquorose said, "Stand up, let's go to my room." Emmanuel said, "Why?" Liquorose gave no response. Emmanuel said, "Because of the blood stains, right?" Liquorose nodded. Emmanuel said, "Wow, you're a virgin. I mean, that is amazing." Liquorose said, "Thanks." Emmanuel said, "I'm sorry." Liquorose said, "For?" Emmanuel said, "Not being a virgin." Liquorose laughed. Emmanuel said, "You look so tired. Should I get you milk?" Liquorose said, "Don't worry, I'm fine." Emmanuel said, "I insist." He got down from the bed and headed to the kitchen to get milk for her. She used the opportunity to take off the bed sheets. When he got to the room, Emmanuel said, "Take." He gave her the milk. Liquorose said, "Thanks." Emmanuel said, "Where is the bed sheet?" Liquorose said, "I had to take it off. I'll wash it tomorrow." Emmanuel said, "Don't worry, I will do that, and we are not going to wash the bedsheet again." Liquorose said, "Why?" Emmanuel said, "Because I want to keep it so I can show it to our children." Liquorose laughed and said, "Hey, wait, see this one, oh." She drank the milk and they slept afterwards. Wow, this is so lovely. Yes, I guess this is one of the sweetest chapter that we read. Yes, this is one of the sweetest. I enjoyed the story. I believe you enjoyed it too. Remember, this is not the end. I will be bringing the ending part soonest. Yes, this is just chapter 30. I will be coming back with the remaining chapters, and that will be the end of the story. Okay? Remember, this is not the end. Join me in the remaining chapters later. I will be coming back soon with it. Stay glued to this channel till I come your way next time. My name is Doris.